This is not a taquito. This is a rolled taco. It's exactly the same thing as a taquito, but it's called something different. And you could search from here until the end of the earth to find something that better represents Taco Bell's marketing strategy, but you would never find it. Because they just keep putting out the same thing over and over and calling it something different and expect idiots to just keep buying it. There's something about a baseball diamond or a softball diamond that just speaks to me. There's something about the game that just draws me in. And I totally understand why it may not be the case for you. My favorite quote about baseball is from a guy named Joe Posnanski who said, "I never argue with people when they say that baseball is boring because baseball is boring until suddenly it isn't." Meaning that, yeah, it makes sense why it doesn't connect with some people the way that it does with me. There are a million games and there's a whole bunch of space in between things actually happening, but all that really does is make the people who love it even more. What that empty space does is leave room for conversation and anticipation, and you can fill those voids with tension, and you wait and wait for something to happen, and then suddenly it does. Or it doesn't. But I think that principle can be applied to a lot of things in life. For example, I know there are at least some of you who are perfectly happy to go to a baseball game, but you just don't want to watch one on TV because you think it's boring. But I do want to remind you that right now you're watching a video of a guy talking about a rolled taco, but to this point he still hasn't actually eaten the rolled taco. But just imagine when he finally does eat the rolled taco. Won't that make you just want to subscribe just a little bit more? It's right down there. It's here. I don't know where it is. But isn't that also a perfect allegory for Taco Bell? They just keep going and rolling out the same menu day after day until suddenly they do something.
Brian!
Whoa, thank you. So they've got marinated chicken that's wrapped in a corn tortilla and then deep fried. And apparently they're not new. They were around before. I just missed it. And apparently people are really excited. According to the U.S. Sun, which is a tabloid, someone on X, which is a cesspool that used to be called Twitter, said, "Bringing back the rolled chicken tacos is the best thing they could have ever done. Thank you, thank you." And someone else said, "I started today a little frustrated, but then I remembered Taco Bell brought back the rolled chicken tacos and now I'm over the moon." And also somebody named Apollonia Llewellyn shows off major underboob in a tiny yellow bikini. So when you're done checking that out, I'll still be here. I guess I can see why those two people would be really excited, but for $3 or whatever it was, I don't get the appeal. They taste good, but they're definitely on the expensive side for what they are, and the spicy ranch is doing a lot of heavy lifting here. On their own, they're just kind of dry and not very good. 73. There's nothing wrong with the flavor of the whole package, but whenever I see something at Taco Bell that has like a sauce on the side, I feel like they're telling me that it's not very good and you're definitely gonna want to put a bunch of mayonnaise on it. And I might be in the minority here because it seems like a lot of people are really excited about it. It's just not really for me, but that's one of the most beautiful things about life. Everybody's just a little bit different, and it's great that people enjoy what they enjoy and other people get to enjoy what they enjoy, but to me this just feels like Taco Bell putting out the same thing again but making it worse. And you know, I never argue with people when they say that everything at Taco Bell is the same, because everything at Taco Bell is the same until suddenly it isn't. But it is.